Right, shed guy here, and we are on tour. Now we're in a bathroom, and all we needed to do was take some tiles off because this shower over tub was leaking. Well, that didn't really happen because at yon end of the bathtub, it was 22 millimeters of silicone seal there, coming to nothing there. So I've had to hack plaster off the back wall, use battens to fix tile backer board coming across. We've used an Elements foam based backer board which is very light and easy to cut. We're sealing up the joints and then we're going to tile this room, but that's where I've been at, and I'll show you some of the products that we've been using for this project. It's quite a tall room, so I'll bring some of the products in, show you how it's going, show you how we've been doing it. We're not in the shed. So product number one, edge tape, ultra tape. It's got a rhino on it, and I can just mastic up the edges and stop all the muck from landing there. So I'm going to tape up around the edges first. Right, so we've taped around the top of the border. This is a self-adhesive decorator's cover. So you've got a self-adhesive strip which then pulls out. It's called a Sinzao decorator's cover. Alright, I'll put that in the underneath. It's used to protect surfaces from paint or dust or muck or whatever. It just folds out as a membrane, so absolutely amazing. Alright, so that will keep, you can see how it works. I'll just sort of tuck that into the bathtub. So we've got a big rag in the bottom now in case I drop a tool. It's only a plastic tub. I've got the step to go on the tub because it's a high ceiling. And we've got a board, so we can get right up to the top stood on the board. So I'll just show you what products we've used so far. The board on the walls is an Elements tile backer board, foam based. You can cut it with a craft knife and it's light, easy to use. That's gone onto the wall with backer board adhesive, and we've screwed it as well. The screws we're using are the dedicated tile backer board Elements screws. Where you find a noggin, you can just put a screw in one of these fancy pants washers. Where we didn't have a noggin, we've used hammer fixings. It's different lengths, but essentially just drill a hole, whack it in. So we've got 80s there, 60s, so I've got a variety of lengths. Just whack them in. The tape which you put on the seam, so there's a seam here, will actually cover that with a proper tape which has got a little rubbery or rubberoid bit in the middle. So Elements waterproof tape. It's a waterproof tape, but it's called Elements, but someone else's tag underneath it. Anyway, never mind. And the blue stuff that goes under and over the tape is the liquid adhesive. So it's like a rubberoid, starts off as a liquid and it goes seals real good, real hard. So quite impressive. When we took the old tiles off, which were miles out, and there was loads of silicone, we used a silicone remover, and this one worked real good. So we scraped off as much as we could, then silicone remover really cleaned off well. Down at the head end of the bathtub actually sits over a stairwell. There's a slope, which makes it really difficult. So I've had to build out a structure, cover it in tile backer board. To do that, I've been using a fair bit of grab adhesive. That's the one I've been using. CT1, and it's really easy to use. Number one, it comes out easy. You push your work in and it will stay put. We also had to build a boxing to come up over the end of the bathtub, which is sort of hanging in free air. So just fiddly stuff. Fantastic. At the tap end, similar deal. The bathtub was tight on the wall here, so I had to cut plaster away to get my tile backer on. But then there was no support underneath. So we've just used CT1, blocked it, big thick layer of CT1, and then taken a block, chopped it up, clamped it in position, let it go off. You know, that's the best I could do, but it's an impressive product. It made it easy. Other grab adhesives, bit thick, and don't flow as well. So I'm sure that's going to hold up a bit. At some stage in the future, this bathtub needs to be able to slide out this way. It'll need changing. So we're going to have just a standard side on the bathtub, and we'll have a newel post fitting in the corner on a big dowel and a couple of coach bolts. Tile up to it. When the bath needs to come out, unscrew it, out it comes, and the bath slides sideways. That's why I didn't bring this boxing that slides down up here. It would have been so much easier. To get things good and square, I've been using my good old level. You can get right into a corner, pull the end out, get right up tight with your stabila, but that one was a bit short. Nice lightweight dewalt, very good, nice finish, good machine surface, good grab holes on it, really like that. That's a longer one. And then pretty much the full length of the bathroom, the Milwaukee, and the Milwaukee for me is the most pleasant to use. It's a good, long, pleasant level. So there we go. Put the Milwaukee there, 6 foot level, it's a big one. These are easier to manoeuvre in a small space. We've been making good use of my Stanley flask, which is brilliant in the car if you've got to sup coffee all day. But I've got my shed-made cup, so at least I feel at home. I've got a nice cup of tea while we're working. So I'm going to start taping up now, and if anything exciting happens, I'll keep you posted, but this is what I've been doing, and it takes ages. This wall is going to be taped up. I found the noggins, so I was able to put wood screws in. I've got to put some sort of plasterboard fittings in up here. This little fella is called Angus the monkey, and he's taken a beating. Look at him. That's one plastered monkey. Alright, and there's my workshop. Fantastic. Okie dokie, so I'll just take the lid off that. It's like a blue goo, quite thin to start with, but it sets rock hard. So I'm going to blue goo, tape, come down this seam, then do the horizontals, then do the corners. Alright, so we've got another layer of blue goo going on there. We'll get blue glue everywhere. I ran out of stuff, so I'm not doing that one. Managed to get my hands nice and blue, always a bonus. The steps blued up, and the other side of this boxing is the stairwell, where I've had to come back and replaster that corner. So we're blue gooed up now, and I'm going to measure up and tile up. I'm not videoing that because I have no experience of it. It's going to be messy. Okay, so we're on with tiling. Large format tiles on old walls, quite tricky to do, but it's coming on, and that's another weekend gone. So for the time being, Shed Guy still alive, and when I've done this, I've got quite a lot to do in the shed, so I'll be back. And thanks for watching.